Hi, good morning, students. I think all of you are very fine. Okay, so yesterday we reached in previous class we reached in that area where the all of the person in the village they heard about the wonderful water and wonderful waterfall in the forest which were going Taro. So all of them when heard about this story they came to that waterfall early before Taro reaching there, and they started to drink. Also, they carried with them so many pots and all things to carry that wonderful water as they wished it is a sake and to carry it to their home. And when they reached at that waterfall and they drank it, it was only a cool water. So became all of them became amazed, and they thought that if they are cheated അവർ വഞ്ചിക്കപ്പെട്ടോ എന്നവർ ചിന്തിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു. That we reached in previous class. Then let us start the remaining parts. Okay, then look. So look this picture. Here you can see Taro. He is hiding behind a rock, and all villagers in their shoulder and their hands there have so many pots, and some people are drinking that water and from that waterfall. So you can see all things in this picture, and so many pots have on the land on the side of the way, and some have and you can look the pictures on the face of the people. All of them are disappointed, and all of them are disappointed and intention. So you can see all these things in the picture. Okay, the next paragraph, look. We have been tricked, shouted the villagers. Where is Taro? Let us drown him in the waterfall. But Taro had been wise enough to slip behind a rock when he saw how things were going. He was nowhere to be found. Let us start. We have been tricked. We have been tricked. We have been tricked. Who told? The villagers told. Tricked means cheated. Look on the side. Tricked means deceived. Deceived, cheated. So they told that we has been cheated because they didn't found in the waterfall a taste of a sake. So all of them told we has been tricked and we has been cheated. Shouted the villagers. So all the villagers they shouted that we have been cheated and tricked. Where is Taro? Where is Taro? Let us drown him in the waterfall. Let us drown him. Drown it means mukkuga, mukkikolluga. So all of them told, let us drown him in the waterfall. We need to drown the Taro in the waterfall. But Taro had been wise enough. But Taro was wise than the villagers. Villagers in a column. Wise was Taro. Taro was wise than the villagers. But Taro had been wise enough. But Taro has been enough wise. What is that one? To sleep behind a rock. To hide behind a rock. When he saw how things are going, and he hid on behind of a rock, and he watched how is the things are going, എങ്ങനെയാണ് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ പോകുന്നതെന്ന് he watched from the behind of that rock. Okay, to slip behind a rock when he saw how things were going, and he watched from there how the things are going near that waterfall. He was nowhere to be found. So anyone can't find him. He was nowhere. അവൻ എവിടെയും ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. To be found. കണ്ടെത്താവുന്ന സ്ഥലത്തോ അടുത്തോടെയും അവൻ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. He wasn't any nearest place to be found. Then next, muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. Taro came out from his hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. Was this a dream? Once more he caught a little liquid in his hand and put it into his lips. It was the same fine shake. To the thoughtful sun, the magic waterfall gave the delicious shake. To everyone else, it gave only cold water. So let us go through the lines. Muttering their anger and disappointment. Muttering means speaking unclearly. So all of them are speaking unclearly. Clear അല്ലാതെ എന്തൊക്കെയോ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. By anchoring, they are speaking between them. So muttering their anger. So they are speaking by unclearly by their anger and disappointment. By their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place. The villagers, all of them, left that place one by one. The villagers left the place one by one. Taro came out of his hiding place. When all of them left that place, Taro came out of from that rock to near of that waterfall, and he thought that was it true? അവൻ ആദ്യം സംഭവിച്ചത് ശരിയായിരുന്നോ? He wondered that was it true? Was the Seike a dream? It was a dream. സെയ്ക്ക് കിട്ടിയത് ഒരു ഡ്രീമായിരുന്നോ? സ്വപ്നത്തിൽ കണ്ടത് മാത്രമായിരുന്നോ? അതോ റിയാലിറ്റി ഇല്ലാത്ത വെറും സ്വപ്നമായിരുന്നോ? He thought that. Was the Seike a dream? Once more he caught a little liquid. So once more he wanted to check it is a dream or not. And he checked and he came near of the waterfall. Once more he caught a little liquid in his hand. Once more he took some water from that waterfall and he put it on his lips. It was the same fine shake. So he felt the fine shake before he got. ആദ്യം കിട്ടിയതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഒരു ഫൈൻ shake ആയിരുന്നു അതിൽ നിന്നും അനുഭവപ്പെട്ടത്. So it was the same fine shake to the thoughtful sun. Thoughtful means recognizing. Who is recognizing all people. That means thoughtful. To the thoughtful sun, the magic waterfall gave the delicious shake. For the thoughtful sun, for recognizing sun, the waterfall gave the delicious shake. Because the Taro was recognizing his parents. That is why he got delicious shake from the waterfall. That is telling here. To the thoughtful sun, to the recognizing sun, the magic waterfall gave the delicious shake. To everyone else and to all other people, it gave only cold water. This waterfall gave only cold water, and they didn't got any special taste or any special taste of shake for this waterfall. So all of them became disappointed, and Taro got the taste of shake for this water because of he was a recognizable and recognizing son to the parents. Always he lived to fulfill the wishes and of his parents. That is why he got a taste of shake for this waterfall. Then look next page. 13th paragraph. Look, 13. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the emperor of the Japan. So this story of Taro and his magic waterfall and the story of his magic waterfall reached on the ears of the emperor of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter. Sent for means called. So he called Taro to be his woodcutter. Japan emperor called and he called the Taro to be his woodcutter. Okay. because the emperor of Japan, he amazed how a woodcutter get a delicious shake from waterfall. So he understood that he was recognizing his parents. That is why the emperor of the Japan called the Taro as the young woodcutter and rewarded him. And he gave him some gift. He gave some gift with 20 pieces of gold, and he gave him 20 pieces of gold for what? For having been so good and kind, for being good person and kind to his parents, because of he was very kindful and good man to his parents. That is why the emperor of Japan rewarded him 20 pieces of gold. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. So the emperor of the Japan named the most beautiful fountain. He named the most beautiful fountain in the city after the Taro. After the life of Taro, he named that as a beautiful, most beautiful fountain on the city. This, said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. എല്ലാ കുട്ടികളും ചിൽഡ്രനും അവരുടെ മാതാപിതാക്കളെ ഹോണർ ചെയ്യാനും ഒബേ ചെയ്യാനും വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ജാപ്പാനിൽ പറയപ്പെടുന്ന ഒരു കഥയായിട്ട് പറയപ്പെട്ടിരുന്നത് ഇതായിരുന്നു. Was to encourage, this story was used to encourage all the children in the Japan to honor and obey their parents. A Japanese story retold story means it is passed by through the talking and by the presentation, പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും പാസ് ചെയ്യപ്പെട്ട സ്റ്റോറി. That is why a Japanese story retold. This is a retold Japanese story. So thank you, and understand all things from and understand the point of this story. That what is that? The point of this story. The lesson from this story is, if you are honoring your parents and if you are obeying your parents, you will get more rewards. By unknowing way, നിങ്ങൾ അറിയാത്ത വഴിയിലൂടെ you will get so many rewards and so many useful things and so many magical things in your life. So be a honor to your parents and obey your parents and hear what they are telling you and obey them and give them happy from your life. Now we are going through the question answer. So first question, why did Taro run in the direction of the stream? Answer, Taro ran in the direction of the stream because he was thirsty. Okay, because he was thirsty. Secondly, he had never before heard the sound of the falling water in that area. He didn't hear about water sound of the waterfall in that area before. So write the answer in your notebook and by heart the answer. Then second question, look, how did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking the shake? How Taro's father showed his happiness for after he drank the shake. Look, shake gave warmth as well as energy to the old man. This shake gave a energy. This gave a warmth as well as a energy. ഒരു എനർജി എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്ക് ഒരു warmth നൽകി to the old man. Tara's father stopped shivering. His father stopped shivering and started dancing, and he started to dance. In this way, he showed his happiness. In this way, he showed his happiness after he drank the sack. So write this answer and by heart it. Then look, next question. Why the waterfall gave Taro sake and others water? So look its answer. The waterfall gave Taro sake. The waterfall gave Taro sake. There have a space after the sake, okay? The waterfall gave Taro sake and others water because he was a thoughtful son. Because he was a thoughtful means recognizing. Because he was a recognizing son. He served his old parents sincerely. He served to his old parents sincerely. Sake was the reward for his goodness, and so it was a reward for his goodness towards his parents. Other people were just greedy. Other people in the village, they were just greedy. So they got only plain water from that waterfall. Write this answer also and by heart it. Then next question. Why did the villagers want to drown the Taro? Why they want to drown the Taro? Look its answer. The villagers went to the waterfall to collect the sake. The villagers went to waterfall to collect the sake, but they got only plain cold water. But only they got plain water. They thought that Taro had tricked them. So they thought that Taro has been cheated them. So they wanted to drown the Taro. Write the answer and by heart it. Okay. Then look next question, last question. Why did the emperor rewarded Taro? Why the emperor rewarded for the Taro? The emperor of Japan rewarded Taro for being good and kind towards his parents. That is why the emperor rewarded for the Taro. So write the answer of all questions. Here I have 5 questions and I gave you its answer. So write by looking this and by heart the all question answer. Okay. So today's class has been finished and thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Okay. Then write the all answer and send me in my personal number.